What's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man, and I'm back at you with another video, man. New media, notification gang, God Squad. It's what it is, man. This Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder soap opera is just bullshit. All hype. All hype. I highly doubt that Wilder and Fury will fight this year. I highly doubt that they might even fight next year. But the way it's looking right now, with what I know and what I've seen in boxing in all these years, the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder fight is bullshit and it's all hype. It's just shit to blow smoke up your ass to make you feel some type of way towards Anthony Joshua. They getting Wilder and Fury to talk about each other like they about to fight. They getting them two together talking like they about to fight, but they not going to fight. You don't see Shelly Finkel. You don't see Frank Warren. You don't see none of them talking about the fight. I haven't seen no interviews on Frank Warren talking about the fight. I seen interviews with Frank Warren talking shit about the Hearns. Eddie and Barry Hearn, I seen them videos. I seen the videos with Fury still talking about how he's the better man than Joshua because he's going to fight Wilder, even though a venue, a date, ain't none of that shit been set yet. And we all know if a fighter is really finna fight somebody or finna fight for a belt, when they say after this fight, my next fight will be against so-and-so, usually within a week, okay? Realistically, within 7 days of a particular fighter winning a fight, that next fight is already being announced. It's already being set up. You're not going to hear, oh, I'm in camp training for Wilder. Nigga, ain't no date being set. Ain't nothing official. Y'all just talking. Ain't no set date been put out there yet. I don't see nobody saying, okay, Fury Wilder, December, whatever. Fury Wilder, January, whatever. You don't see that at MGM Grand or at the Cow Palace or the Barclays. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You ain't seeing that. You ain't seeing that, but you see on social media, whether if it's Instagram, Twitter. Oh yeah, and Fury talking hella shit on Twitter. You ain't fighting though. You don't have a date set up to fight Wilder, but you talking about it like it is. That don't make sense. You disrespecting to your fan base. You know what I'm saying? You disrespectful, to your fan base. Because they thinking this fight finna happen. But any person that got common sense would know, like, this fight ain't even official yet. They just talking. So when Wilder brought his black ass up there to the UK to get in the ring with Fury, to do all this hyping up talk, it was all hype. It's all hype. This is all to build up their profiles. That's all it is. They just hyping themselves up to do nothing. Wilder fought one time this year. As a champion, I say you should at least fight 2 to 3 times a year just to stay busy. There's no reason why Wilder shouldn't have fought Dillian White. There's no reason. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Dillian White right now is the #1 contender and the WBC silver champion. Facts. It's not an opinion. Facts. Fury is Tyson Fury, let me be correct. Tyson Fury is number, what? 7 or 5? I haven't checked. Last time I checked, he was 7. But he probably like 5 now. He's number 7 in the WBC. Last time I checked, he was number 7. So I'm going to go off of that. Last time I checked, Tyson Fury was ranked number 7 in the WBC. So you going to say, fuck the #1 dude. The dude that's #1 that's earned the right to be there. Because a lot of y'all talk shit about Dillian White. Dillian White. Now, granted, I don't like Dillian White either. I don't fuck with Dillian White either. But Dillian White, regardless of how anyone feels about this man, he did everything that was asked of him. Everything. He literally did everything, the WBC, Wilder, all them motherfuckers. He did everything they asked him to do, and he prevailed, and he still can't get a title shot. Now, what kind of shit is that? If you've done everything that's asked of you, and you've earned the right for your shot, you've earned it. It's not about skill level at that point. It's the fact that that man put in the work and he earned it. He earned the right more than Dominic Brazil. He earned the right more than Tyson Fury, who ain't even been back in the ring for a whole year yet. And y'all just giving him all his accolades. You know why they getting all his attention? Because they got a huge fan base. Dillian White's fan base is not as big as Tyson Fury's fan base. So because they could sell that fight and make all this money off of that fight because of the names, they like, fuck Dillian White, because Dillian White name ain't big enough. He's a dude that lost to Joshua, so ain't nobody tripping on him. He already took an L. We making money off of undefeated motherfuckers. Even though they ain't really doing shit. But we making our money off of selling undefeated fighters, and Dillian White ain't that. Even though Dillian White earned the right to be where he's at. He's earned the right to get a title shot against Deontay Wilder. But everybody talking about he should fight Luis Ortiz, because once again, you fanboys, you media outlets saying that that's what we want to see. He already fought everybody to be the number one contender. They even told him he win the last fight against Parker, he should get a title shot against Wilder. He won, he beat Parker. Ain't nobody trying to fight Dillian White. Except what? Luis Ortiz. But that's just to get himself back up into contention. He's trying to get where Dillian already is. So it's like, I'm already at the top. Why should I focus on the motherfuckers behind me? Cause y'all up there talking about, he should fight Luis Ortiz. Dillian White should fight Luis Ortiz. That'll be a good fight to see. It's like, bruh, I want Dillian White to get what he deserves, which is a title shot against Wilder. Period. Cause he's earned it. And y'all rather shit on that and say he should fight Luis Ortiz for what? For what? Why? If I'm Dillian White, why do I need to fight? What the fuck I need to fight him for? Why? I'm the number one motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Why do I want to? I don't need to focus on the dude that's behind me, underneath me. I'm focused on the dude that's ahead of me, and that's Wilder. That's who I'm fighting. That's what I'm telling y'all. That's what I'm on. I'm fighting this dude. I'm beating this dude. I'm fighting this dude. I'm beating this dude so I can fight Wilder. That's what the focus is. Fighting Wilder. And y'all shitting on Dillian White for whatever reason. I think it's because he lost to Joshua. I think that's what the excuse that people are telling themselves to try to justify why they're not giving him the Wilder fight. But I do believe, had he had not fought Joshua and he was still like undefeated and shit, they would be more pressed to make that fight happen. But because he got that one L, I think they're giving Dillian White some shit. And they don't need to give that man no shit. He don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Seriously. But the way the boxing world working and the politics of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Dillian White probably will fight Luis Ortiz. And more likely gonna lose. And then Luis Ortiz will be number one contender again. And to be real with y'all, I'm not interested in seeing a Luis Ortiz Deontay Wilder fight again. That don't interest me. I don't care about that happening the second time. That's not something I want to see. I want to see Deontay Wilder fight Dillian White. I want to see that fight. I've already seen the Ortiz Wilder fight. I already seen that. I don't feel like that fight gonna be too much different than the first fight if they were to fight again. I really don't. But I do feel that he should fight Dillian White on the fact that man earned the right to fight for the WBC world title. Back to Fury. I really wish that people will really tell this man the truth. Because to be honest with you, now don't get me wrong, Fury, your last fight, you looked pretty good. I do not agree when the motherfuckers say that you look just as good as you did when you fought Klitschko, because to me personally, you didn't even look good when you fought Klitschko, because all you did was talk shit for 12 fucking rounds for 30 motherfucking minutes and throw 2 punches every fucking 30 seconds? But most of the time you was just talking shit, doing little feints and shit, like you wasn't doing nothing. So there's nothing impressive about Tyson Fury. Nothing. There is nothing impressive about him aside from his size and his boxing style and how he put them two together. That's respectable. That's commendable. I can give you respect for that. But as far as like from what I've seen in boxing, skill wise and all that, for a dude your size, you don't hit hard. You don't hit hard. You don't got no pop. So when you fight a dude like a Wilder, you fight a dude like a Joshua, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you fight a dude like a Dillian White, you ain't gonna have shit because you don't got no pop. You ain't got nothing to keep nobody off of you. In order to beat Wilder, you got to keep Wilder off of you. You got to make Wilder respect you. If Wilder could just walk straight through you the whole fucking fight, then I highly doubt you're going to beat Wilder. I highly doubt it. Because he's just going to walk you down and shoot straight right hands or looping right hands all day long. Fury don't got no chin like that. Fury done been dropped a few times. And if you've seen when Fury got dropped, that shit is work for him to get the fuck back up on his feet. Seriously. So, Fury, for one, you can't beat Wilder because you ain't good enough. You ain't got the chin. And also, you ain't done enough in boxing. And you even did an interview where they said, if you win a WBC title, that means you've won all the belts. Will you be satisfied? You'd be like, yeah, I would be satisfied because I've won all the belts. You not going to beat Wilder. You not going to beat Joshua Fury. You not. You know why? Because you're really not that good. You can't fight on the inside at all. So that lets me further know that you ain't going to beat Joshua. Lets me further know you're not going to beat Joshua. Because once you fight somebody that know how to step to the side, step to the left, or step to the right, instead of following you, cutting you off, and not letting you do little shit because you don't move well enough to get away from somebody that's good enough to cut the ring off. You don't got movement like that. I bet you when you fight somebody that is really good at cutting the ring off, oh, they're going to give you problems. And I really believe that that's what Joshua is going to do to you. Joshua's going to be cutting that shit off, making you fight on the inside because, Fury, you don't want to fight on the inside. You scared to fight on the inside, literally. Because you never did that with Klitschko. You didn't fight on the inside with Klitschko. The last dude you fought, when he tried to make you fight on the inside, what did you do? You stepped around, had to get off of that because you can't fight on the inside. Number one, your arms is too long, so you don't know how to place your punches right on the inside. You want to keep a person on the end of your punches. You know what I'm saying? So your trainer ain't showing you how to do something that you not good at. That's something I once again learned from Andre Ward. You fighters got to start doing shit y'all not good at. That's the only way you're going to be great. Fury is all hype. Fury is all talk. All talk. This Deontay Wilder Fury fight, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, boxing fans, they pulling the sheet over y'all head, man. They playing with y'all. Them two not finna fight. Because we all know, real hardcore boxing fans know that when a specific star fighter and another specific star fighter or champion is supposed to fight or is building up to fight. Now, if they say, I'm finna fight so-and-so after this fight, if I were to win, when I win the fight, I'm fighting whoever the fuck. When you win that fight, like I said earlier, within 7 days, that fight is being made. Contract has been signed. They own fucking Instagram and Facebook and Twitter with posters and pictures saying it's on Wilder, Fury, December, January, whatever the fuck, at the Barclays or at the MGM Grand. Like it will be set right now. We be talking about who you got, Wilder or Fury. That's what I be saying right now. I wouldn't be talking about how this fight is hype. They lying to us, man. They are lying to us. Fury and Wilder are lying to us, pulling the sheet over our heads, playing. They not about to fight. If they was gonna fight, we will be talking about who you got. We be talking about the date. Ain't no date been set. Ain't no venue been set. They just talking. So when you see Fury on Twitter or Instagram talking about he's preparing for Wilder, he's doing this for Wilder, nigga, when y'all fighting? What date? Where? Don't worry, I'll wait. If y'all know something I don't know, let me know, man. And all this shit, like I said to y'all before, about them shit, they just doing this to shit on Joshua. It's like, y'all ain't got nothing better to do. Y'all doing all this extra unnecessary bullshit to shit on the next man. Y'all look like bitches. Y'all look like women. Because every time somebody throws some logic at y'all, y'all getting y'all feelings and y'all gotta argue that shit. That's what women do. Women don't like logic. They want you to conceal to their emotions. Fuck that. That's what Wilder doing, and that's what Fury doing. They're acting like bitches. Straight up. You come at them with facts. He even said himself, and I said this in the last video I made, that when you become a champion, the training wheels come off. Right? This is what Wilder said, right? What did his team say about him when he became champion? When it came to the Klitschko shit. Y'all know what's up. I already told y'all. He wasn't ready. He needs to be groomed. He needs time to grow. And this is when he was WBC world champion, 33 fights in, 32 knockouts. But he needs to be groomed. He needs to grow as a fighter and as a champion. So why y'all didn't take the training wheels off that nigga when he became champ? But you gonna sit there and talk about the next man? Wilder been in the game for years. There's no reason why he shouldn't be a unified champ by now. There's no fucking reason. Like I said before, when Parker won the belt, where was Wilder at? Why wasn't you trying to unify it in? But then you see all this hype on Joshua because there's a lot of hype on him and he living up to the hype. You just saw means to fatten your pockets. Well, I'll fight him. Yes, that's money. Well, now you tripping on being unified champion? Now you tripping on being undisputed champion? Now? Because this young buck came and shitted on your shine? You a sucker. Fury was gone for 3 motherfucking years. Pop the fuck up and you think you finna... Nigga, please. Please. You pop up after 4 years being out the game and you think they supposed to give you some shit? That don't make sense. They don't do that. The only person I seen them do that shit for was Floyd Mayweather. And that was because when Floyd retired, he retired the champion and he never stopped staying in the boxing limelight. He was still in it. Fury was gone. 3 years, blowing coke up his nose, doing whatever the fuck. Then he pops up, fat as fuck, off the couch, talking hella shit. And that's usually the type of people Wilder fight, is motherfuckers fresh off the goddamn couch. Period. And I looked it up. Yeah, he been fighting mostly cruiserweights. He ain't really fought no real heavyweights. Wilder ain't fought nobody with no real pop. If you really look at it, the only person he fought with some real pop was Ortiz. So Wilder's scared of motherfuckers that could hit him and hurt him. He's scared. He ain't finna fight no real fighter. He fighting motherfuckers that ain't got no pop, that ain't got no heart, ain't got no chin. But you talking like you great. You not great. For somebody who said fuck skill, you ain't great. For you to say fuck skill, that's saying fuck everybody that came before you, because they prided themselves on having a specific set of skills. Straight up. Wilder full of shit. He just talking out his ass. He sounds stupid. Shout out to my boy Bruce fucking Vane. He been keeping it real. I've been watching his videos, man, and the shit that's going on, man, is bullshit. Fury and Wilder blowing smoke up y'all asses, man. Facts. Look at the videos. Let me know when the date has been set. Holla at your boy. They not about to fight. It's not gonna happen. Fury gonna end up fighting somebody else. Straight up. Period, point blank. And that bullshit about that $50 million bullshit that I keep hearing, stop talking about that shit. Let that shit go. Okay? Period. Ain't nobody finna basically shit on their contract obligations to appease some other motherfucker and end up getting sued over some money that they may not even fucking get. So let's say I take this fight for $50 million and I got this network and promotion contract and an endorsement deal with fucking Matchroom and Sky Sports. So I'm finna say, fuck them Fuck Matchroom and Sky Sports and my endorsements to go fight this nigga for $50 million that I'm probably not even finna get, because when they find out that I just signed a contract to fight somebody just because, and then I get sued because that's going against my endorsement deal and my contract, then what? What y'all gonna say now? What, y'all not gonna pay his bills? Y'all not gonna make sure he get his shit straight? You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta realize that pleasing y'all sometimes ain't the right thing for a person to do at that particular time. Fighting Wilder right now ain't good for him because it goes against his obligations. Wilder said himself that he'll go overseas to fight Joshua. No, the fuck he ain't. Wilder not going to the UK to fight nobody. Wilder scared. He ain't going to the UK to fight Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't mean he's scared to fight Joshua. He's scared of them judges. He's scared of them referees. But if you really that good, that shit ain't gonna matter. For one, you only throw 1 or 2 punches at a time anyway. So it's not like it's gonna be like the Parker fight where every time, you know, you throw 2 punches, they gonna say break. Niggas, y'all ain't even close enough to break up like that. So Wilder's scared to go to the UK because he's scared of the judges, he's scared of the referees and shit. I will always give respect to Zab Judah and Errol Spence because them 2 motherfuckers went over there. And Terrence Crawford. Them motherfuckers went overseas and fought. Whether that Zab Judah lost, he still did that shit. I respect him for it. Errol Spence did that shit. Fought Kell Brook, beat him on his own turf. Terrence Crawford went over there, you know what I'm saying, to fight Jeff Horn. Whooped him. Gotta respect that, man. These other fighters out here, y'all scary, man. Take your asses overseas, man. Show what you really about. Y'all gotta understand, when y'all win them belts that y'all talk about so much, you're a champion of the world. The whole world, okay? Not just the city you from, not just champion of America, you the champion of the world. So that means you will go anywhere in the world to fight anybody. And a lot of you American fighters ain't willing to do that because y'all pussies, y'all scared. Y'all not real champions, y'all paper champions. I respect the Charlos, but y'all paper champions. Y'all really are. Y'all straight paper champions. Y'all won't go overseas and fight. Y'all won't. Wilder's a paper champion. Won't go overseas and fight. You know what I'm saying? Keith 1 time, 2 time. I ain't got time. You better not deck me, Sean. Thurman, paper champion. He won't go overseas. He won't do it. It's hella welterweights over there in the UK. Hell of them. And you ain't none of them. And they good welterweights too. I keep up with them. And ain't near welterweight in America finna go over there and fight them. They ain't trying to. All these fighters are scared to take L's, man. I'm gonna make a video about that too. About being undefeated in boxing is overrated. But bottom line, Fury, Wilder, that fight not finna happen. From what it looked like, that fight ain't finna happen. They just blowing smoke up everybody's ass, pulling the wool over their motherfucking heads. Don't believe the hype. Believe it when they say it's on and it's a date set and a venue being put out. Until then, fuck that fight. I'm on to the Danny Garcia and Sean Porter fight. I'm on to the Alexander Povetkin, Anthony Joshua fight. If it ain't officially on, I don't give a fuck about it. I don't care what you're talking about. Make it happen. Make it happen. Because like you said, Wilder, like you said, Fury, it don't take nothing to make a deal, make a fight happen. It's not hard. These people are easy to make a deal with. These people are easy to do business with. Then why the fight ain't been signed yet? Why the contract ain't been set up and signed yet? Why a venue ain't been set up and signed and put out there for us to see? Why? And you said that shit almost a month ago. And that was before you had this fight. And you just won the fight. So why the Wilder Fury fight ain't being promoted? Why it ain't being pushed out there that it's actually finna happen versus it can happen? It's a possibility that this is going to happen this year versus this fight, this date, this venue. Until y'all give me that, fuck the Wilder Fury fight. Period. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy, DT3, New Media, Notification Gang. God Squad. It's what it is, man. Follow your boy on Instagram at DT_boom. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on Twitter at DBoyWSO, man. We ain't got time for the bullshit. Shout out Bruce fucking Vane for the real talk that he been coming with. That's part of the reason why I haven't been making any videos, because he's pretty much saying the same shit I've been saying, and I don't want to basically jump on somebody's bandwagon and be on their coattail saying the same shit. I don't want to do that. I want to be unique, have my own shit. You feel me? But shout out to Bruce fucking Vane for the real talk. We gotta do some business together, my nigga. I fucks with you. Subscribe to his channel. Hit the bell icon so you could be notified every time he hit you with some hot shit, man. Real talk. Shout out to my boy 10Rod84. He hit me up with some more info about this Wilder Fury shit, so I knew it was fake as well. Shout out to him. Follow him on Instagram at 10Rod84. You know what I mean? It's what it is, man. It's your boy DT3, New Media, Notification Gang, God Squad. It's what it is, man. 100.